whole thing that's going on. Of course, like I said, I'm not very excited by things, but as he broke it down for me, guys, it's undeniable. It's undeniable. You would, as like-minded people, as people who aspire to be millionaires and billionaires, you want to connect with people of that same mindset. You would be crazy not to take this opportunity. And, I've connected with some of my good colleagues that are definitely heavy hitters out here in this game, guys, and we are about to blow this thing down. I'm talking about this is the season for the reason of being wealthy, being a part of the 1%. So I just want everybody to know and be encouraged and be excited and let's go get it, man. I believe in Megan Lynch. She's good at what she does. And like I said, you want to connect with people that are like-minded and have that mindset of being successful. So yeah, I'm just excited to be here, Megan, man. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I do want to tell you guys that my name is Megan Lynch, former high school teacher turned entrepreneur. I've spent a lot of years in this industry, and I really look for innovators and game changers and activists and really, truly just people who want to help people. And so we started this company. December 17th is when we put the word out there to 128 of our key leaders, and that turned into over 70,000 individuals and growing right now at anywhere from 500 to sometimes 2,000 individuals per day. We just ended our pre-launch yesterday, and we are getting ready to move into our official launch, which I'm excited about. So we are just bringing on leaders and people are of great caliber. Dr. O, she always talks about wealth is calling. I can't wait for you guys to get a chance to meet her. She got called into a meeting, but I know that there are a few people on here that are joining from her team. Dr. O, it has a lot of energy. I cannot wait for you guys to hear her and to hear her story because she's about helping people, but she is also about getting to the coin, getting to the money. And I'm not impressed by a lot of people, but I was thoroughly impressed by her. She was one of the individuals back in the day that was able to get into the Bitcoin space back when it was 28 cents. So do the math. You don't have to look too far or search your brain too much to figure out if someone got into Bitcoin back when it was 28 cents. You know what their income and their connections are now. So what I want to do really quickly is I'm going to jump into our um, overview, and you're going to have an opportunity to actually join us in quick, fast, and in a hurry in our company called Vyb. I'm going to give you a very brief overview. Here's the thing, though. Anyone who is looking at this program right now, it is in your best interest to text the person who invited you and ask them for their guest link. That guest link will allow you to create a free account, but it does way more than that. What that guest link does is it actually allows you, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to allow you to timestamp yourself. Now, you can overthink if you want to, but every second someone is going to join, but while you're thinking about it, while you're thinking about creating a free guest account. And those individuals are going to timestamp in front of you. And every person that timestamps in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, either you're going to be in their organization or they are going to be potentially in your organization. So let me introduce you to Vyb, and then we're going to talk about what we plan on doing over the next 90 days. There's going to be some participants and there's going to be a lot of witnesses to our goal. And our goal is to produce 1,000 six and seven figure earners over the next 12 to 36 months. And to be honest, I think the majority of them are going to be created right here in 2025. So let's get down to business. Vyb stands for Visualize Your Breakthrough. I do need a little participation in the chat. So go ahead and throw 3 sevens in the chat. 777. Seven is the number of completion. Seven is the number that reminds me that once I start something, I must finish and finish at a high level. So when we started Vyb, our goal was to bring in 5,000 people during pre-launch. We didn't do that. We brought in 70,000 people during pre-launch. You can go to our website at thevyb.io. It's our pre-launch website. We are going to roll out another website here in the next probably week so that you guys can check that out. We also want to give you an income disclaimer because I am going to talk some pretty big numbers. If it makes you uncomfortable, knock off some zeros, get to where you're comfortable. This is not for us to entice you. It's for you to understand that we have taken the necessary precautions to give you income examples, but we don't know what your work ethic is like. So go to thevyb.io/policies. Now, Dr. O's focus is to bring in her top 10, right? The top 10, it might be top 20, but it is a private call and she's looking to bring in her top 10 to override her entire organization over here. And she'll be the first one to tell you that she doesn't typically do industries like this because she doesn't want to chase people. She wants to look for people who know what they already want. Now, over here at Vyb, we're willing to help you figure out what it is you want. Most people want to create, build, and succeed, but a lot of people support startup capital, a space to create. Time and knowledge is keeping them from their hopes and dreams. What we want you to understand is that over 70,000 people have said, I get it. I don't know everything, but I want to get into this opportunity so I can get around like-minded people. We also want you to understand that we have a very clear vision. It's to take care of the people, show you what your purpose is. If you don't already know, if you know what your purpose is, we just want to help you partner with people who also are motivated or inspired to do better than what they're already doing. We have some great products. Our process is simple and the profits are unlimited. We also want you to understand that we want to mentor, change mindsets. The money will come and fund your own missions. Also, for those individuals coming into our program, you do have to be 18 years of age because it is a real business. And when you get into this business, we will help you discover your passion. We will help you develop those passions and demonstrate those passions to the world. Not only that, our Vyb ecosystem that is our product. Okay. And I'm in a hotel, so I got some spinning circles here. Just ignore, they don't have really great Wi-Fi where I am. But I do want you to understand that our number one product is our Vyb ecosystem. We offer education of all sorts. In the financial sector, we offer education when it comes to your personal development, AI and marketing. We offer personal development when it comes to you becoming a leader, but we also do a year of self where you can really focus on what you want and getting yourself to the next level. Not only that, ladies and gentlemen, we have 7 very powerful pathways, and those pathways allow you to really choose your gifts. Maybe you want to get into the vault where we do streaming. Maybe you want to find your tribe over here. Maybe you want to create content. Maybe you need a brand or you already have a brand and you need us to polish it up. We have Vyb BrandWorks. We also have an opportunity for you to pitch your ideas to the platform. And we will spotlight your business. Brand visibility is important. We have over 70,000 people who will see your brand, who will see your gifts and talents, your products, your services, and we will allow you to tap into our customer base. We also have Vyb Style as well. It's our own merch movement, which I'll talk more about. Now, with the vault, for some of you, education is going to be your thing. And like I said, you can come over here and learn all about a $7 trillion a day industry. Maybe that's not your thing and you want to tap into sports betting. You want the market insights. That just means that somebody's going to kind of guide you and give you the answers. Give you the answers inside of the financial markets. Personal development, like I said, we have a faith-based academy as well. We have Vyb Fitness. We have an app that's going to blow your mind where you have an opportunity to just work out virtually. Beachbody has made millions and millions of dollars, and I would be safe to say they've probably tapped into the billions. We do the same thing over here. You have an opportunity to tap in when it comes to health and wellness. We also have Vyb Global. Now, this is one of the biggest things because Kevin O'Leary has put $1.2 billion into a super app. We now have connected with Cy and Frank, who created that particular super app. This will also give you guys visibility as well. You can create courses. They have over 450,000 eyeballs who could potentially see your courses. We modeled this after Skillshare. Skillshare is one of the biggest companies doing it, Udemy, School. But we said, why send all of our people over there when we could create it ourselves? So we created our own content creators paradise. You can collaborate, you can monetize what you do. I know that Astarte is on here. I met her maybe a week ago, and she was telling me about all these amazing things that she does. She wants to do a podcast. She's got some books. Guess what? You could spotlight it in Vyb Global. We can help give you customers. Not only that, the Vyb Tribe allows you to connect and get the support that you need. So you could literally come over here and create your own course. Maybe you want to create an create your own group. Maybe you want to create an ice cream eating group. I don't know what you get into, but do you guys know that podcasts are a really big thing? You could literally create your own group and then develop your skill set with like-minded individuals. We have two ways that you can participate. You can be a customer, which means you can use our ecosystem. You can be a Vyb partner, which means you can monetize our ecosystem. We have 5 ways to earn. So I don't consider ourselves to be necessarily a network marketing company. We have modeled ourselves after that particular space because honestly, they do it best. They create more millionaires, more 6 and 7 figure earners than any other industry. Take your NBA, your NFL, your whatever, and combine it. And inside the networking space, there's more ways to earn. And guess what? You can go from the penitentiary to the penthouse. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have any fancy titles behind your name or in front of your name. All you have to do is be willing to be coachable and teachable. Now, for those of you guys who want to earn, you can use our products. Do you have to refer people? Absolutely not. Refer yourself. You could utilize our products and still make income. You can actually refer our products to other business owners, business to business, right? And make income there. Or you can get inside of our 3x10 legacy network known as our matrix and earn income off of everyone's membership that falls into your legacy network. I'm going to talk about that briefly. You also get fast start bonuses. Now, that's just a fancy way to say if you bring us business, we're going to pay you every single month that those individuals to decide to get a subscription over here. Check match bonuses are mind blowing. So every dollar that someone makes that you refer to us inside of that matrix, you get to match it 100% or 50% on the second level. All that means is you have an opportunity to grow with us. Now, some of you are going to want to utilize our Vyb Ventures where you have an opportunity to pitch your idea. And we take you through a process very similar to Shark Tank. And you're able to pitch those ideas at our conventions, at our expos. Also, Vyb Style, if you are a creative person and you have all these ideas, you can create those ideas on a napkin if you want. Send it to us on a napkin. And we will have our designers create that design for you. We will sell it for you, drop ship it for you, and cut you in on the revenue share. We'll also spotlight your missions. I know that Patrick has a mission over in Africa. He has an orphanage. We would love to spotlight that orphanage because I'm sure there's a lot of people who would love to be able to, just support children. They just don't know where to go. Some people have all this money and they're trying to figure out how to have tax breaks, and we can spotlight what it is that you do. Vyb Brandworks also gives you an opportunity to have an identity. So you see how phenomenal our PowerPoints, our content that we've created looks. You want to look like $1 million. So we have Vyb Brandworks to help you to do that. Now, inside of our legacy network, I'm not even going to lie, a lot of people are losing sleep over this legacy network. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of shift gears to my other presentation and just kind of show you real quick the potential that you could actually tap into if you decide to be a Vyb partner. This means that on our official launch, this is on just here in the next couple days. If you have the right amount of points over here, I'll show you what I mean by that. You can earn on every member's membership positioned in your legacy network. Now, remember, some of these individuals that join our program want to be customers. They want to use the ecosystem. But there are some people who actually want to monetize what we've built. They didn't have to get the lawyers, they didn't have to put up the money, they didn't have to do anything. And if you really want to make money in today's market, you have to learn how to, jump on the vision that other people have. Sometimes you do. If you don't have vision of your own, ride somebody else's vision. So you have an opportunity to earn on everybody's membership inside of your network. Now, our membership options are simple. May the 4th, you're going to have an opportunity. I'm sorry, this Friday, you're going to have an opportunity to prepay and choose a membership, the Elevate, the Pro, or the Legend. You can choose from $39 a month, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up to 200 plus. What it actually does for you is the Elevate membership allows you to step up. This is for individuals who want to stick their toe in the program, right? You're not really looking to make income. You're looking to grow and start earning, slowly. For those individuals who want to get the pro membership, you want to learn it and you want to build it. So you can build skills with education, training, and community. You do have limited access to some of the things that I talked about before, but in the Legend membership, you get all access. Tell me, somebody out here, tell me if you are looking to have it all. Right? Just put me in the chat if you're looking to have it all. And some people will tell you, well, that's impossible. You can't have it all. Well, do not put your limiting beliefs on us, because I truly believe that the word says you can have the desires of your heart. The problem is a lot of people speak negativity. They speak what they don't want, and you draw that to you. I'm going to tell you right now, you could truly have whatever your heart desires. Now, hopefully your heart is a good heart, right? But we want you to have access to everything possible over here. But I also want you guys to taste just taste where you can have, that income that allows you to be able to do the things that you truly want to do. Inside of our legacy network, we have a 3x10 network. This means that if the company is here and people start to fall in, mind you, we have 70,000 people that are going to fall into this legacy network, and you're going to get hit by the tsunami if you get positioned, right? So you want to create your guest account first and foremost and get time stamped so that people don't fall in before you do. We're going to pay up to $5 on every single position under you, whether you know them or not. There's $442,860 worth of positions. That may not make any sense to you whatsoever, but I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that even without a purchase of a product per se, maybe you refer or sell a product, a pro membership, we're going to unlock 5 levels for you. You can do the math. Now, if you decide to refer people, that just means that you are going to increase your territory. Every single person that you refer, we're going to give you fast start bonuses up to $40, up to $20 on everybody they bring in, and check match bonuses 100%. Imagine check matching someone at $400,000 a month. If you don't think it's possible, hang out with me for a little bit. Hang out with me for about 90 more days, because we haven't officially launched yet. We officially launch on the 5th of May. And that's when we're going to show you better than we can tell you. Now, my goal for everybody is to become a 6-figure earner. I know you can do it because I've done it multiple times on this plan. And our program pays you more than any other company out here will ever pay you. I could almost promise you that. Right? So I want you guys to understand, fast start bonuses and check match bonuses is just extra. If you refer 10 friends to our program, right, and those 10 friends, right, you paid you, it was $40 a month that you were getting, that's an extra $400 a month that we're going to pay you on somebody else's membership. Now, do we have to do that? No, we don't, but we choose to because our mission is bigger than any mission that I have ever been a part of, and that is to grow the kingdom. And in order to grow the kingdom, guess what? Kingdom people need finances. Now, if they decided to refer 5 friends, that could be an extra $1,000 a month. And that's just on fast start bonuses. Now, there are some people in this world, ladies and gentlemen, that could use an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month. The check match is pretty crazy. You refer those same 10 friends and they make 500 a month. We're going to match that. We're going to give it back to you. And that all that income is coming from the membership. We've just chosen to pay out close to 70% of what we take in back to you. It's an extra 5,000. Now, what if each of those 10 friends help 5 friends make $250? This is going to happen for some people in our first week. That's an extra $6,250. That's an extra 11,000 a month. Now, let me go backwards for a second. With the 1,700 plus the 11,000, you can bring us as many friends to play in our ecosystem that you want. And when they pay their membership, we pay the majority of it back to you. So you guys can choose to get started right now, or you can sit around and you can overthink creating a free guest account. Log into your platform. Once you log into that platform, understand every second counts. So if you do want to refer people to our platform, you want to do it quick, fast, and in a hurry, and timestamp your people as close to you as possible. Your journey really truly begins with Vyb. We want you guys to vibe out with us. We want you to enjoy the fact that we have just decided to get off the fence, right? I heard this story. It said there were 3 birds on the fence. And those 3 birds that were sitting on the fence, one decided to jump off of that fence. I'm paraphrasing, right? And somebody said, "Well, how many birds were on the fence?" If they decide, right, I'm going to decide to jump off, to fly off of this fence. You got to do it though. You can't just say, I'm going to make a decision to do it. You have to take action. You have to say, you know what? I'm not just going to decide to change my life. I'm going to then take action, get off the fence, fly like a bird, right? Steve Harvey said, your parachute will open, I promise. You want to get back with the person who invited you, because we run into 3 types of people. The third person will always overthink. I don't know if this is right for me. I got to check with my husband. I got to wait until I get married. Got to wait until I get divorced, right? Got to wait till the kids graduate. Those people are always going to be getting ready to get ready. But we love you anyway, right? If you're that type of person, take all the time that you need, but understand the tsunami's coming. The number 2 person has questions. If you have questions, ladies and gentlemen, I do a call every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., 12 p.m., Eastern, and 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday, I do this every day. And you can listen and you can learn and you can find your pathway that speaks to you. For those of you guys who are number 1 person, just put all in the chat for me, please. Just type all in. And what you want to do is get back with the person who got you on this call, take 20 seconds and create a guest account, set up your profile, and enable your notifications on myvyb.io. Once you enable those notifications, you are now connected to the fire, right? You're close to the campfire. You're now connected to the plug. You want to make sure that you click on your Vyb partner link and get your referral link and share it with as many people as you possibly can. You also want to make sure that you schedule your launch just like this one. How much work is Dr. O really doing right now? Nope. How much work is King Pip doing right now? We will do the call for you. Some will, some won't. So what? We're moving on to the next person who says, I am ready to get off the fence and take action. Then you want to become a legend with us, become a product of the product, discover, develop, and demonstrate your passions to the world. So I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. Your journey begins with Vyb. Get back with the person who shared the information with you. I'm not quite sure who that person was, but you want to text them right now and say, listen, I'm ready to get started. Call them right now and say, send me over your referral link, and go ahead and get signed up. And then reach out to a leader, reach out to myself as well, and we will set up your launch call today. So guys, thank you so much. I am so very grateful. I'll see you guys tomorrow on myvyb.io. You can go there, click the link, and you can get right back on our Zoom calls so you can learn more about Vyb. Peace and blessings, and we will see each and every one of you guys at the top. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.